All right, a couple things I want to talk about today. First and foremost, I want to give you an HD update on both the GMC Sierra and Chevy Silverado 2024 HD models. I'm going to tell you when those are going to start production. Not to mention, I have an awesome truck I want to share with you first. It's an off-road, a new racing off-road Chevy Silverado ZR2. So with that, let's get going. All right, so let's kick it off with the race truck first because I just am really excited to show this to you. I think it's a really cool truck, but there is a curveball to it. First and foremost, check out the pictures. What a great looking truck this is. We obviously saw a ZR2 race truck here before that was being used before the ZR2 came out by Chad Hall. And of course, that was part of all the introduction of the new Silverado ZR2. Well, this is actually doing something similar. This is a 2023 model. However, the curveball is this is a right-hand drive ZR2. Yes, this is going to be sold down under.
Good day, mate.
This truck is going to be used as a promotional truck for the upcoming 2023 Chevrolet Silverado lineup that is going to be introduced in New Zealand and Australia by GMSV, which is General Motors Specialty Vehicles. Basically, it's their hand that does the right-hand drive vehicles in the oceanic, countries. So that is going to be what the truck is as far as, why they've made it. Now, let's talk about the exciting parts of what this truck actually is. And actually before that, I want to talk about the fact that the Chevrolet lineup down there, by the way, is only going to comprise of two different trucks. It's going to have the LTZ model and you're going to have the ZR2 model, of course. That's why they've got the ZR2 race truck to promote it. Both are going to have the 6.2 liter only. Again, that's what we see up here in North America with the ZR2, but the LTZ is only going to also have the 6.2 offering. So, pretty exciting for them, I'm sure, down there to have that. Now, as far as what the truck is comprised of, what makes this the race truck, it has the following things. It has the full national spec roll cage, the Race Tech seats and harness, 35 by 12.5 by 18 LT Toyo Open Country MT tires. It has a ZR2 Multimatic DSSV shock absorbers. Obviously, that's what the truck has, but these specific ones are tuned specifically for off-road racing, clearly, right? You're going to probably need those a little bit stiffer. You're also going to have the Chevrolet Performance exhaust, the Chevrolet Performance air intake. Those are things you can put in your truck, by the way. The Chevrolet Performance heavy duty drive shaft and the AEV Bison underbody protection, which there's a lot of components to that, and obviously it's a thick grade steel that's underneath there. So that is basically the excitement I thought I wanted to share with you in that truck. First of all, it looks cool, obviously, I think. And the fact that they're making a right-hand drive Chevrolet Silverado ZR2 and in the race truck, just thought that was really cool. But I do, obviously, part of the video here is I do want to mention and talk about the Chevrolet Silverado HD and the GMC Sierra HD 2024 models in terms of when they are going to start production. And of course, if you haven't caught any of my videos in the past, this is gone over a refresh. So it's not an overall rehaul on these trucks if you didn't already know so. It's a refresh on these trucks in terms of, changing basically the interior and some exterior aesthetics, as well as some engine enhancements. Again, I'm not going to get into all that today because I want to get to the point, but go and check out the videos I've done on both the Chevrolet Silverado. I was down in Texas seeing that truck. I was in Detroit seeing the HD. And, had an opportunity to talk to the engineers on all that kind of stuff. So there's a lot of information, a lot of videos on what these new trucks are going to have. But all that being said, they did say these trucks were going to come out middle of 2023. But I now have pretty concrete information that we're going to see these trucks starting to be built in February of 2023, which means that not far down the road, not far around the corner, will be the fact that you should be able to go to the dealers and order these trucks. Now, coming from a dealership previously, no longer there, of course, I do know that there's times where you can order a truck, but that doesn't mean you have the pricing. So, stay tuned for that, because just because maybe the ordering comes up in end of December or start of January, that does not mean necessarily that you're going to have the ability to know the pricing of that time. So you can order a $100,000 truck, but not necessarily know, what the pricing is going to be. So just keep that in mind. But again, February of 2023 is what my understanding for both the Sierra and the Silverado, when they're supposed to start production, again, barring any unforeseen disasters going forward. As always, thanks so much for watching. Take care.